One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Plowing up the middle. Past midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Set it down for him at the 38. First down throw here from Richardson. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
There we go.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, they'll run. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. To the well again. And this one doesn't work any better. Defense there to drop him at the line again.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9. Smith able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Like 54, like 54.
Here's the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Diamond.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Like 54.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Tracy. Out on.
Levis from the shotgun. That's caught for the first. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Titans will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Mo. 40 Rita. Out on 0-0. Out on 22 Rita. Tonight.
Simple dive up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
22 Linda.
Give now to the running back. Room to the right. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
On the set.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Hits his running back. They get 37 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He finds space into the red zone. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
Smash, smash. Bring it. Ready,
1st down, and they go right back to him. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on. Here. Army, army.
Hand off to the back. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, 24 Linda, flag 18 green. 29's down, 22 Rita. Right?
Levis back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
22, 0's down, 90 down, 49, at 0, 0. Short, 20 Rita.
From the gun, Levis. That one's cut along the left sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Down, 49 Rita.
Levis here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
I-49! I-49! Tracy! Hey, Mayday! Panda!
To throw again on second down, Levis. He puts some power on it, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Go!
2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.